What is going on, guys? It's Justin from the J Media, back with another video. Today is day number 3 here in San Francisco, and it is the final day before I fly back to Austin, Texas. So today we don't really have a full day. We have pretty much good, I guess you could say, 3/4 of the day. We do have to head to the airport around, well, our flight's at 6 p.m. so around like 4:30 is my guess, to head to the airport. But right now we're gonna go downstairs, get our breakfast. Again, we do have the buffet breakfast. It's included with our stay as well. And then we'll be going to Alcatraz Island. So we bought tickets 2 days ago because it runs out super quick. So we'll be walking towards Fisherman's Wharf, where we board the ferry. I think it's Pier 33, and then from there it's gonna take us to Alcatraz, which is kind of like an old, I guess you could say, island they used to house prisoners. Apparently it is the second most visited destination here in the US for tourists, the first being the Statue of Liberty in New York. So this is the second one apparently. So yeah, the last time I was in San Francisco years ago, I really wanted to go Alcatraz, but I just couldn't buy tickets on time because I tried to buy it the same day, so that didn't work. You have to buy it a few days in advance. Sometimes they even say it sells out 60 days and 90 days in advance, so pretty insane. So right now we're just gonna head downstairs, grab a quick breakfast before we head over to Pier 33. So over here for breakfast, I forgot to vlog the food. I'm pretty much almost done. Fiance have a little bit of food left. So yeah, after eating we're just gonna head out. So right now heading to Pier 33. So same thing as the first day, we're heading towards the ferry terminal. Take a left, keep on going down the water until we hit the pier. So if we're heading to Fisherman's Wharf, it's the same direction as well. My cousin's actually heading to Fisherman's Wharf, but he's still eating breakfast, so we're gonna head there first to Pier 33. Alright, so we just got here to Pier 33, the Alcatraz landing, which is where they'll pick you up for your cruise. So we already have our tickets from 2 days ago that we bought, so we're just gonna make sure to line up. Right now it's about 9:05. Tour starts at 9:30, so just gotta get in line, take the ferry over to Alcatraz Island. So right now we're in line to board the Alcatraz cruise. So this ferry will take us from San Francisco, Pier 33, over to Alcatraz Island. On the ship, here's the very front of the ship. And we're reaching Alcatraz Island right now. So we're gonna dock and we're gonna check out some of the buildings here at Alcatraz. Big tour going on over here, and we have the watchtower in the distance. I think he said since 1934 they had this watchtower. So yeah, it's like a little tour. You can tour around this whole area. Alcatraz Island used to be I believe a fort, and then it became like a prison, federal prison. So we're trying to walk around. I think the prison's all the way on the top. So just done with a little documentary tour, and right now we're just walking up. Not too sure where we're headed towards, but I know the higher we go, the closer we are to the prison cell house. So a lot of these buildings are from many years ago. So still walking around here. I think they said 1972 was when they closed out this whole island and made it part of a national park. So you get a little more information about Alcatraz Island. Alright, and we're just walking up, making our way up to the prison cell. So they say all the way on the top, so I believe that's what it is. You can see that high fence. So apparently over the many years that it's been a prison, there are quite a few attempts to break out. But once you break out, since it's an island, you do have to swim over the San Francisco Bay, which is not an easy task. I think they said 30 over people try to break out in 14 attempts, but no one ever succeeded actually getting out. So you're either caught halfway, or it's quite a swim to San Francisco, so no one actually successfully escaped. Reaching the top, and in the 60s, pretty much after it was no longer a prison, a lot of American Indians came to take over Alcatraz Island. So it says peace and freedom, welcome home of the free Indians. So they tried to make this like an Indian reservation and live here, but that didn't work in the end. it was just a piece of history. It used to be a fort, and then it became a federal prison, and then the American Indians came over here to protest. So a bunch of different, over the years, I guess this island changed a lot. And here's the high fence. This is the entrance to the main prison. So this is the prison where all the prisoners were held when it was a federal prison. So going in. And here's a little tour of the prison. So we're gonna do an audio tour. They provided us with this little audio thing. And here's the prison cells where the prisoners are held. If you look inside, that's the cell. This is really small. Your bed, your toilet, sink, where they sleep. So it says tour starts here, and you can pretty much listen to the audio tour on this device. Small little cell, this is how big it is. And so many other cells around here in the prison, but here is where the most notorious criminals are kept. So they have the normal cells, and this one is called the hole. So basically they'll be kept in total darkness. There's no lights in here. Close it, this door is closed. It's just total darkness, sometimes for a couple days. So this is outside, pretty much the recreation area, which they call recreation yard. So the prison inmates, you know, they could play out here, the recreational time. Really high walls and fences out here. So that's where all the prison cells are. And out here, like I said, recreation area, they can play games out here. And out here from the recreation yard, Basically, there are a couple inmates when they tried to escape. They came out here, and these holes right here were created from the grenades whenever the prison wardens try to catch them. So unfortunately, they weren't successful. And pretty good view of the city from out here. You can see the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge. You can see San Francisco in the distance. So just walking down the staircase right now. Pretty steep going down. And on here, like, they're seeing a bunch of different birds just hanging out here. A bunch of different plants on the island. And again, Golden Gate Bridge in the distance. And right now we're just walking around the perimeters of Alcatraz Island. A lot of seagulls out here. And from out here you can see the San Francisco Bay. So again, from Alcatraz Island you can see a bunch of little seagulls, little birds, nice greeneries. But yeah, that's the Berkeley Bridge, and then that's San Francisco City Golden Gate Bridge. Right now, I'm about to leave the Alcatraz. It's the Alcatraz gift shop. So we're gonna be taking the ferry back to San Francisco Bay, and every 30 minutes the ferry comes. So we're gonna take the ferry back to San Francisco. So they were saying on the tour that technically it's not that far away, it's about a mile and a half, but because of the conditions, the water's really cold, really harsh, makes it really hard to swim across. It looks so close yet so far. Back on the ferry, making our way back to San Francisco Bay. So just made a walk back to Hyatt Hotel over here. So right now we're just gonna go check out. We have our luggages here, it's almost checkout time. And then we're gonna meet our cousin Vincent. He's with some friends at this place called the Wallace Park, I think, to go grab some food. Right now we just dropped all our stuff off at the front desk and checked out the hotel. We're still here waiting for our Uber, which should be arriving in about a minute. Heading to Mission Dolores Park. We're meeting with Vincent and his friends. So we just got here to Mission Dolores Park, and the Uber just dropped us off. Right now we're just trying to find Vincent. He said this is a pretty nice spot. I don't know where he is, but somewhere among the sea of people. Alright, so we just got over here. Apparently this is a park that a lot of locals like to just come and hang out, picnic, palm trees. It's pretty nice. Nice weather to be outdoors today. And you see a lot of people bringing their dogs out. Like say picnic mats. It's really nice. Sun's out today, not like yesterday. Bunch of people just hanging out here. And he says just keep walking up, all the way up. Over here, all the way to the top, my cousin's over there hanging out with some friends. They just met over here in San Fran, so pretty cool. So yeah, bunch of palm trees. Oh, I see that little bridge. So it's really chill, really nice. Just come hang out. So up here you can see the city of San Francisco in the background. It's pretty nice. And like I said, weather's real nice today, so you see a bunch of people out here. This guy right here freestyling, keep it weird in San Fran.
Movie explosion, the exploding cars.
Exploding cars? These cars look beat up. Pretty crazy. Anyways, yeah, we drove past, so we're heading to lunch right now. We drove past what looked like, I don't know, they had like a road closure with a bunch of like army, SWAT kind of armored vehicles, as well as cops just blocking out the street. And then we just passed by this whole row of like burned, beat up, salvaged cars. So it might have been part of a movie set, I don't know. But yeah, we're heading right now to lunch. Where are we heading again? Vincent chose a restaurant, some Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna head for lunch, and then pretty much after lunch that's about it. Vincent's driving back to LA, and then we're heading back to Austin, so we're just gonna be dropped off at the airport. So yeah, that will pretty much conclude our trip, but let me bring you guys along with us to our last actual meal here in San Francisco. So right now we're driving on this 5-lane bridge. I believe they're the Berkeley Bridge. In the distance you can see the ocean. Pretty cool.
Island Road for half a mile.
So driving back now because we took a wrong turn, but we are on the Berkeley Bridge driving back to San Francisco.
I don't get it. But that's me personally.
So I see a Slam Lexus driving modified car spots here in California, San Francisco. So pretty much reached here, a couple of Asian restaurants. Somebody brought out the RC as well as a McLaren, looking good. We're heading to this place, tasty place, Chinese restaurant, dumpling and noodle. Ooh, has a Michelin? Okay.
Only closed Thursdays on Thursday.
Alright, so let's check it out. Ooh, looks good. We got dumplings, fried fish, noodles, everything looks so good. Alright, so first dish over here we have the pork ribs, looking pretty good. And we have dumplings. And noodles came, that looks really good. Beef rock noodles. Alright, we got like a stir-fried pork dish in a clay pot. And since the ribs are so good, Vincent ordered another one to go. So after eating, we came over here to a boba spot to get some boba. Since Vincent needs to drink before he makes his long trek back to LA. And pretty much like I said, right after this we're just heading to the airport. Our flight departs in about an hour, so we're gonna get there real quick. And we got a Thai milk tea, so I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because our boarding's in about 1 hour, so we're gonna rush. Once we're in the airport, we just thankfully have nothing to check in, so we're just gonna go through like the whole TSA check and board the plane. So if you guys stay to the very end of the travel vlog, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. If you guys haven't watched the past 2 days, make sure to do that first, and catch you guys in the next video.